Hello, my name is Jenny Burak, and I am an astrologer and a theta healing instructor. I channel the energy of Archangel Metatron, as well as some of the other ascended masters and archangels. And today I'm going to be working with the energy of Mother Mary and Sananda, who incarnated as Jesus, Mary Magdalene. And we're going to talk about the energy happening for all of us today with Chiron being at that last degree of Pisces. The last degree embodies the most energy of every sign. So the 29th degree is important because it's the master degree and it pulls in all of the energies of Pisces. It's like the strongest energy of Pisces. At the end of Pisces, there's a fixed star named Sheet that is has a very negative energy, a sad energy in your own natal chart. It could be mental creativity, but Chiron has been sitting there for quite some time now. He will tip into the sign of Aries at 8:11 a.m. tomorrow morning, April 17th. That's universal time. So for us in the United States, it will happen overnight tonight. Chiron is about the wound of the collective, and in your own chart points to where you were wounded, where you'll have your triumphant healing that you will use then to heal others around you. We're coming up into an opposition, so we can feel the energy now of Venus in Taurus, which Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus in Taurus in opposition to Jupiter in Scorpio. So Venus is about the divine feminine. It's about how we were valued or not valued. And Scorpio is about, well, people would say it's about other people's money. It's about the value that you get from fed back, like what others are reflecting to you about your own value or not feeling valued. It's about that deep psychological wound today of feeling unvalued and unloved. And in relation to the feminine, we're talking about the thousands of years that we've lived in the patriarchy, and this is for male and female. Everyone has a feminine and a masculine aspect, and everyone's been the feminine and the masculine in different lifetimes. So we were traded as we were commodities. Our husbands and fathers, bartered for us with dowries. Or if we didn't have a father who was living, or we had a husband who was unable to provide for us for whatever reason, if they passed away, we had to sell our bodies because we couldn't go to school and get a job. That was all we were treated as, was just a commodity and used for sex and exploited and traded like slaves. The slave trade started with women being sold for sex. It just wasn't called that, but or as midwives, as nursemaids. It was just our bodies were what was used. So we're all the collective is carrying the wound of the divine feminine. And then the masculine, having done those things to women too, is that wound is in the masculine as well. And I wanted to say too that Pluto is reaching out. Pluto ruling Scorpio is reaching out and speaking to the energy of Jupiter and Venus. They're at 21 degrees right now, but tomorrow will be Venus and Jupiter will be at 20. Pluto will be at 21, but they're all talking to each other. So those are the energies that we're dealing with for the next couple of days, and it can be a very heavy energy. It can also be a passionate energy, and if you're in an established bond that, a fulfilling, happy relationship. I'm hearing another astrologer who I listen to, that's the word that she always uses, but if you're in a relationship where you're being nurtured you're happy and you feel that you're being treated as valuable, then this won't be such a heavy energy. But really, for all of us, we're still carrying that wound. So people are extra sensitive right now. So we're going to do a healing in relation to that. And we're going to use the light that we are all a part of to connect into the energy of Mother Mary and Sananda, who incarnated as Jesus, and Mary Magdalene. And we're going to just welcome them into our spaces. And then we're going to ask for their help in healing this wound that is running as programs of we're of less value as a woman. We can't earn as much as a man. You know, there's also a lot of us are carrying obligations that we have to be supported by a man because we did. So it makes sense. Like our ancestors had that. We had that in previous lives. But we have an obligation like that then can cause conflict in our relationship. So we're just going to ask them to take those wounds and to help us to welcome the healing in. And Mother Mary is going to do healing in our heart spaces so that we can release that and let that go and welcome in a new way of seeing ourselves as divine and as worthy, as equal to men, and as valuable as a man, and is able to earn as much income as a man. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of talk about women earning less money, and we have to make laws about that. That's the collective wound, that women are not treated as equally valuable. So those days are coming to an end now. And part of the way that we end that is not just with laws, but with healing the wound inside each of us so that this isn't passed down then through further generations. So go ahead and we're going to do one deep cleansing breath. And out through the mouth. Going to center ourselves in our heart space. Sending that energy down into the heart of the earth, anchoring into the earth, and coming back up, bringing some of that white light from the center of the earth, starting beneath your feet, clearing, aligning, rotating, balancing all of our chakras, coming up to a beautiful ball of light above our heads. Going up past the universe, through the layers and layers of dark lights and bright lights, and dark lights and bright lights, and dark lights and bright lights, through a golden light, through a jelly-like substance, and into the white, pearly, iridescent light of the energy of creation, the energy of the Alpha and the Omega, melding into and becoming that light, allowing that light and the energy of unconditional love to fill every quirk of your being. And we're just going to command, Creator of all that is, it is commanded to allow the energy of Mary, Mother Mary, into our heart space, filling our aura, our personal space. And you can just say yes if that's okay with you. And you just feel Mother Mary has such a healing and caring energy. And she's saying that she's intimately connected with each of us, no matter our religious upbringing, no matter our beliefs, that she knows each of us intimately. She cares for each of us intimately. She's watching with great anticipation to see the events that are about to unfold on the planet she's saying thank you to each of you for participating in this time. She knows that times have been quite trying. She's always there with her arms open wide, ready to receive you with love, to call on her energy, to come to you at any time. She's waiting for your call. Thank you, Mary. And now we're just going to command, Creator of all that is. It is commanded to send from each of our spaces to the light of creation the belief that we are less than, that we are unworthy, that our earning potential is less, any place that we're disallowing ourselves to earn more than a man or more than men, and any obligations to that, the wound of being enslaved by men, and the wound that men are carrying in regard to that enslavement. We're going to allow ourselves now to release that wound and asking Mother Mary to take that from our heart spaces, our being, and send that into the light of creation. We're going to fill the spaces where that wound came from with the energy of unconditional love and healing. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And Mary is saying, be well, walk in confidence, knowing that you have always been seen as more than worthy of every blessing and every gift and every good fortune, that the Creator and Spirit have always seen you as just as valuable and as equal. It is only on the earth where the illusion has played out. Thank you for putting an end to the illusion, for stepping out now in your with a true sense of worth and value as an example to those around you. Walk confidently, knowing that you carry the energies of Mother Mary, of Isis, and of the source of creation within each of you. Call on me. I will always answer you. Thank you, Mary. Okay. So I will be doing other healings later in this week in relation to Chiron moving into Aries with the energy of the divine masculine that we also all carry within us, and the healing for the I Am. We'll probably read some of the I Am decrees as well. So, okay, my website is Astrology for Ascension, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments. And have a great day, everybody. Just remember, like I said, I was out myself today, and there was just I was in a terrible mood today, actually, this morning. A lot of deep breaths is what Metatron was like, go within, because I had been telling everyone in the